Years later, John was exiled to the island of Patmos, where God gave him all the visions that he writes about in the book of Revelation. To me, the most amazing and exciting vision that he was given is the description and the eventual location of heaven. John says in Revelation 21, verses 1 through 5, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death shall be no more, neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away.' And he who was seated on the throne said, 'Behold, I am making all things new.' Also he said, 'Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true.'" If you are familiar at all with Scripture, you'll remember that back in the Old Testament in Exodus, God gave Moses very specific instructions on how to build the temple for the children of Israel. It was so intricately designed and then built with the finest of materials because it had to be the perfect place for God to be able to dwell with his people. So as you heard in the verses that I just read, God is coming down to earth and dwell with man. He will be our God and we will be his people. And his dwelling place will have to be perfect, just like the temple was perfect some 4,000 years ago. In case you have the misguided notion that when you die you're going to float around like a winged angel up in heaven, you aren't. We aren't going to live up in the sky somewhere floating around. We are going to be given new bodies like Jesus, and we are going to live in the new heaven right here on earth in bodies. For those of you who have always wondered what heaven will be like, I want to read for you what Scripture tells us that heaven is going to look like. This is the actual description of heaven, the New Jerusalem, where all who have trusted in Jesus will live. While I'm reading this, I want you to keep in mind what Jesus told his disciples about the fact that he was preparing rooms for us, for them, in his Father's house. So John continues in chapter